Hi everybody in my Tlsq Harry Potter group and YouTube channel. Okay, so this video here is part 2 of Summer Nights. So, we finished part 1. In part 1, we're trying to figure out what the mystery theme is for the Summer Nights dance. And also, McGonagall has given us the task to find a band suitable for the dance. So, that's got you all caught up on what happened in part 1. So now we are going to go on a search for what is the mystery theme and find a band for the dance. So come along for the ride. Here we go. Whoa, that was fast. Okay, meet your date. Okay, here we go. Everybody's gathered. Hi everyone, I'm glad to find you all together. I've got good news. I spoke with Professor McGonagall and found a way to get our first clue as to Summer Night's secret theme. Brilliant, Grogu baby. That news couldn't have come any sooner. The secret theme is all anyone can talk about. Just look how many of our friends turned up when they heard there was a development. Great, because I'm going to need a bit of help figuring out this next part. All right, tell us what Professor McGonagall said so we can get started. After a last-minute cancellation, Professor McGonagall needs to help finding a replacement band for the dance. If we think of one, she'll give me the sheet music for what she called the premier song of the night. Merlin's beard, that sheet music would be a huge clue as to the summer theme of Summer Nights. Exactly. And getting the chance to decide who will be in charge of the music at Summer Nights is quite an honor. I'm sure music is the most important part of any dance to a lot of people here. Do you feel that way? Let me see. Yeah. Oh, yes, I agree. Music is the most important part. Then let's make sure we pick someone extra special to perform at Summer Nights. Thanks, Tulip. Now let's put our heads together and think of the best group to fill in at Summer Nights. Since Penny's here, this is a great opportunity to make sure we pick a group she'd be excited to dance to. There we go. Tap, tap, tap. Need to find a tapping song. I seen somebody mention the Wierd Sisters. Wierd Sisters is probably not the best idea for this. They're not the most romantic group. They're okay, but I knew that was going to come up. Oh my goodness. It seems almost everyone agrees the Wierd Sisters are the perfect group to play Summer Nights. They meet all of Professor McGonagall's criteria, and they were a clear group favorite. On top of that, Penny chose them. Brilliant, sounds like it's decided. Now you better hurry and find McGonagall to get that sheet music. You're right, she said I should meet her at the Three Broomsticks once I thought of a replacement. I'll head there now to get the first clue as Summer Night's secret theme. Then I can make Penny's wish for her date come true. Wierd Sisters, really? I don't know. Sure make waltzes more interesting. Okay. Almost clicked on drink butterbeer. Finger almost slipped. Here we go. There you are, Mr. Baby. I was starting to get nervous. I came here hoping to get in a word with Madame Rosemerto, but she's nowhere to be found. In fact, none of the other planning committee members in Hogsmeade have been free to meet. I do hope you have better luck of thinking who can fill in our musicians at Summer Nights. I have. I spoke with my friends and my date, and we came up with a brilliant idea. The Wierd Sisters can play at summer nights. They meet all of your criteria. They're gifted performers, fast learners, and as added bonus, they're the group Penny wants to dance to. Well, I'm glad to hear you were able to come up with a solution you feel suits both my needs and your date's. I'm sure your date's happiness is quite important to you. Oh, yes, I just love making Penny happy. When she's happy, everyone else is. It's contagious. That's why I'm so eager to help you, Professor. Yes, well, I'm sure your date is quite eager to make you happy as well, but there's a lot riding on this. We want summer nights to become an annual tradition, so before I simply agree to let your date's favorite band play the dance, there's something I need to know. In your opinion, which quality the Wierd Sisters makes the most suited to this task? You asked me to think of gifted musicians, and there are a few musicians more talented than the Wierd Sisters. Given their gifts, I'm sure they'll strike the perfect balance of romance and fun that you described before. That's wonderful to hear, and it's exactly what I was hoping you would say. Still, the premiere song I mentioned before is a bit different from what the Wierd Sisters typically play. Then why don't you go over it with me now and tell me the pertinent details? The more I know, the better. I'll teach you what I can, but I'll have to keep a few things to myself or risk revealing the dance's theme. Pretty funny how I knew it was the Wierd Sisters, and no one's ever spoiled it. Oh well. Sometimes you just know these things. Of course, they're pretty much the only band. Okay. I see, so the premiere song of Summer Nights is something called Tlsq. It sounds like the most important part of performing it involves using the Scotch snap rhythm, and the band will have to keep in time with you, the dance instructor. Precisely, I can't give everyone a dance lesson, so I'll have to talk you all through it from the stage. This song will be critical to the success of Summer Night's secret theme. When I was a young witch, one of my first dates, I had a brilliant time dancing the Tlsq together. You did? Yes. It's a dance that rewards synchronicity, close attention, and collaboration. A winning combination. Perhaps it'll be a winning combination on my date as well. I do hope so. Now I must be going. There's so much to prepare. I trust you get the sheet music to the Wierd Sisters. You can count on me, Professor. Brilliant. I've got our first clue. I just need to figure out what type of dance involves a Tlsq. With luck, that'll be enough to learn Summer Night's secret theme and make Penny's wish come true. I'll bring this to the Wierd Sisters now. Perhaps they'll know what a Tlsq means for summer nights. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Let me know if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Okay, let's go see the Wierd Sisters. Where are they? Okay, here we go. Where are we in the 3 or 4? Okay. Hello, Myron, Carly, and Orsino. It's nice to see all of you. It's good to see you too, Grogu. We're all quite eager to hear what's on your mind. Then I'll cut right to the chase. I'm here with an incredible opportunity for the Wierd Sisters. Sounds brilliant so far. Professor McGonagall needs musicians to play at the first ever Summer Nights dance in Hogsmeade. She said they must be good at public performance, quick learners, and above all, they need to know how to strike the perfect balance of romance and fun. My friends and I thought of you, plus you're my date's favorite band, so that's an added bonus. That's a right compliment, Grogu. We'd love to play at Summer Nights, and we'll make sure the night is extra romantic for you and your date. Thanks, Myron. Penny will be so pleased. It's our pleasure, and frankly, a dance like this should be extra romantic, so it's sort of our job. But surely there's something more we can do to return the favor. A gig like this is a real get. Actually, there's one thing. Name it. I've been trying to figure out Summer Night's secret theme for my date. It was Penny's wish to learn the theme early so she could get me a special on-theme gift. Professor McGonagall gave me sheet music for Summer Night's premiere song to give to you. I thought perhaps you could shine some light on what it might reveal about the dance's theme. We'd be happy to take a look at that if it would help, but if it's only one song, it could be hard to say. Anything will help. So far, all I know is that it's Tlsq. McGonagall wouldn't say much more. A Tlsq? Oh, I know all about those, mate. My family's Scottish. I grew up with a bit of the history. Blimey, what luck! Tell me everything you know. That may be all I need to determine Summer Night's secret theme. Okay. Wonder how good the visuals are going to be on this dance. I love these ones. I actually got a few videos. They're in the memories part of my videos if you want to look in Harry Potter playlist. I've got a few of those in there. Actually, I did. If you want to take a look, there's short videos in all the memories of previous ones. Wierd Sisters in there. There's some dances in there. Here we go. Aha, so a Tlsq is a traditional Scottish folk song typically performed at a Sealdia. That's right. A Sealdia is a kind of Scottish social gathering or dance. So you think that's likely the theme of Summer Nights? You think the dance is going to be a Sealdia? Based on this sheet music, I'd say that's the case. But are magical creatures involved in a Sealdia? I hope Hagrid choose a cute creature for the dance. That's the only other clue I have. No, not that I know of, but I don't know what else the theme could be. I think a Sealdia is your best bet. It's a promising lead, but is this really important to you, Grogu? I feel I should be honest. Personally, I think it's not likely to be a Sealdia. I think it's an around-the-world type theme with songs from different cultures. This is just the main one. Orsino tends to play it safe, though. I bet he thinks it's too early to say and have more sleuthing to do. But what do you think, Grogu? Do you agree with me, Curly, or Orsino? I agree with you. Around the world makes the most sense as a theme. It's educational and inclusive. Exactly. I'm glad you agree. As for us, you will have a song learned after a bit of practice. Then we can focus on the slow songs we'll play to make sure you and your date have a romantic night. Speaking of which, I'd better go tell Penny what I've learned. She and our friends will be thrilled to hear that we may have solved the mystery of Summer Night's secret theme. Okay. Okay, I got through all this. There we go. Okay, so we're at part 4 of part 2. Okay. Talk with your friends. That's a long one. Hello, everyone. Great news. Thanks to us, the Wierd Sisters agreed to play Summer Nights. And based on McGonagall's sheet music, Curly thinks the dance secret theme will be a Sealdia. Whereas Myron thinks it's an around-the-world theme, and Orsino says it's too early to say. Based on the clues so far, I think Myron's right. The dance likely has an around-the-world theme. A Sealdia makes sense. Given McGonagall's involvement, it's a Scottish tradition after all. Then again, around the world could make sense too, but I'm still not sure what picking the cutest magical creatures has to do with either of those themes. I mentioned that, and Curly did say there was no clear connection between creatures and Sealdias. And when I was helping Hagrid, he didn't seem concerned about where the creatures were from. It would be quite a tragedy if we prepared for the wrong theme. If we really believe Myron is right, I think we're going to need at least one more clue to confirm it. That's no problem, Tulip. I know exactly where I can get another clue. McGonagall said there were other members of the planning committee working in Hogsmeade. I can find one of them, offer to help, and hope that yields another clue. It worked before, perhaps it'll work again. But besides being in Hogsmeade, we know nothing about these other planning committee members. Like, who are they, for example? That's true. With a bit of quick deduction, we can figure it out. Let's discuss the different parts of a dance that require planning and who might be in charge of them. Then I'll know who I should talk to in Hogsmeade first to try and get the next clue. Okay, let's go here. These are quite long ones. Wow. You get 5 stars a pass. And there we go. I think we got it. As nearly all of you mentioned, no dance is complete with an array of sweets. That's right, and if the committee wants summer nights to be a splash, they'll surely go all out on the sweets. Of all Hogsmeade shopkeepers, who do you think is the most likely in charge of summer night sweets? Okay. Ambrosius Flume, the owner of Honeydukes, of course. He's got every sweet we could ever ask for. That's got to be it. If sweets are going to be part of summer nights, Flume is definitely involved. Then it's settled. I'll head to Honeydukes next and see if I can get our next clue from Ambrosius Flume. And I'll bring Penny with me. If this is our last clue, we can be together when I grant her a wish and discover summer night's secret theme. Okay, that's the end of part 2. Wow, so we've got the Wierd Sisters hired. Kind of had a feeling, but I don't know. We'll see. Been wrong before. So, we got part 2 is done. Stay tuned for the next part so we can figure out officially what the theme is. So that'll be part 3 coming up very shortly. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more Harry Potter Hogwarts mystery content. I'm going to keep on putting them out as much as I can. So until next time, happy tapping, because this is the way.